Are you interested in egg production and you are finding it difficult to choose between day-old chicks and point of lay? So in today's video, I'm going to show you the differences between day-old chicks and point of lay, the pros and cons to enable you make an informed decision. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. So welcome back. As you can see, I'm raising my chicks for eggs. We have about three pen behind me here. They are about 1,000. So as I said earlier, I'm going to tell you the difference between day-old chicks and point of lay. And at the end of this video, you will know why your eggs are not in uniform. Those of you that have been training chickens, sometimes your eggs are not in uniform. Some are small, some are big, and all that. Okay, you're going to know the reason behind such problem. Okay, now what are day-old chicks? Day-old chicks are young chickens that are hatched in the hatchery within 24 hours and they are supplied in your farm. So within the cycle of 24 hours, the hatched chickens are transported to the farm. They call them day-old chicks. When it comes to point of lay are almost adult chickens that are just few weeks to dropping eggs, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We have point of cages, we have point of lay. Point of cage can be between 12 weeks old to 16 weeks old, depending, sometimes 14 weeks old. While point of lay are between 16 weeks old to 20 weeks or 18 weeks old to 20 weeks. Okay, these are what you call point of lay. Now let's go to the pros and cons, the advantages of day old chicks. Day old chicks, number one, is what? Low initial cost. You can start with low amount. You can get a day old chicks of 800 naira to 1,005, depending on the season, the time of the season, and the breed of chickens. Okay, that's why you can easily start. Okay, now another one is that there is a flexibility in choosing the old chicks. It's a flexibility. You choose the managerial tactics you want. You raise this bird to your choice. You know what the birds are eating, the feed, the ingredient, the medication, and all that. You are sure of what your birds are eating. Okay, that's why it is important to get your bird as well a day old chicks. In the case of when they encounter disease as an adult bird, you will be able to say, I gave them correct feed. Okay, you rule out feed, nutrition, you ruled it out because you gave them those things yourself. You rule out vaccine or any vaccine you did not give them. So probably this vaccine I did not give them so weak. That's why they are sick. Okay, so you'll be able to know where the problem is coming from. Okay, another advantage is that you have potential growth rates. The birds will grow according to your choice, according to the weight, the standard weight. Because when you're raising the old chicks, every week you should weigh your bed. You know that their organs are well developed for egg laying. Now, this is what happens if you don't, you know, there is no uniformity in growth. There will not be uniformity in egg laying. Okay, if some are big and some are small, some will come into laying before the other. So they have, as someone that is raising a day old chick, you have the better chance for growing your bird at uniform sizes. Okay, that is the advantage of choosing day old chicks. One, initial low cost of production. Secondly, the flexibility, you raise it according to your choice. Thirdly, a better potential rate of what? Growth. Yes. Then the disadvantages of choosing the old chicks. One, high risk of mortality. A high risk of mortality. So what I'm battling now is one of the problems you can encounter while raising a day old chicks. you can encounter different infection and diseases, and you might lose some bird if you are not skilled. So day old chicks, it must be skilled for you to go into to choose day old chicks so that you will know how to prevent and treat some diseases that will become especially from first week and 8 to 12 weeks. Those weeks are very eh, critical when it comes to raising day old chicks. Then other disadvantages is that labor and resources. You have to build the brooder, you know, give them medication, need someone to hold these birds for you to give them medication, pack the poop, the manure out of the pen. There is high labor and stress while raising day old chicks. This other third disadvantage is that long production cycle. You have to wait about 18 weeks, 4 months plus for them to start laying. You keep on waiting, investing money and all that. So long cycle of production. So let us move to the point of lay. Advantages of point of lay. We have reduced mortality. Your bird you will not die. The person that have brooded the chicken have already taken that risk for you. So before you just stop laying, the mortality you will experience will be lower. It will be very few. Secondly, you will not require much labor. Okay, you just bring it and you put it into the cage. Before 2 to 3 weeks, they will start laying. Okay, now thirdly, fast cycle of production. Before you know it, 2 weeks, they'll start laying egg. Don't have to wait 4 months for them to start laying. If you are someone that has resources, you can just easily go for what point of lay, provided you know the what their sources. Okay. Now let us go to the disadvantages of point of lay. One, high initial cost. The point of lay can be sold between 3 to 4 thousand, even higher, depending on your location here in Nigeria. Now you have to save a lot of money at hand. 90% of the money you use, you should have it already at hand for you to buy these chickens. Okay, and you have to have your cage already as well. Okay, unlike the point of day old, you just start in a small place and you can buy the chicks at a very low price. For this, you have to you know save a lot of money to buy these chickens, this point of play. So high initial cost. One. Another one is about low flexibility. You can't control the chicken's weight or to your choice. You can't feed the chicken to your choice. You can't give medication to your choice and all that. That is the disadvantage of what um, point of lay. Now let's compare in the case of cost. I always say the case of cost, it all depends on you. The ultimate choice depends on you. When it comes to cost, if you have the money, you can decide to go for point of lay, provided you know the the source. You have a trusted supplier. It is very important to know a trusted supplier here. Then labor. You have to choose labor. If you are one person or two persons, if you have few laborer in your farm, you can just go for point of lay and just put it in cage and you start. But if you have the experience, if you don't have the experience, you can go for point of lay. Okay, provided you buy from a good source, a good supplier, a trusted supplier. You can ask experienced farmer around, where do you buy your point of lay. Those who do point of lay, ask them, they will give you a contact that you can trust and you buy from them. That's how it is done. Don't just go and buy point of lay from any choice, because sometimes one of the problem we encounter during buying this point of lay is that they miss week 14, week 16 and week 18 together. They'll have the same sizes. Okay, but you not know, some will come into lay before the other. Maybe the week 18 will come into lay. After 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the week 16 will come and week 14 will come. and you discovering different sizes of what egg. Remember, as the chickens ages, there's increase in egg sizes. So this will cause non-uniformity in egg production. So it is left for you to know where to buy your point of lay. If not, you go for what? Day old chicks. Then risk high risk mortality. If you don't have the experience, please don't go for point day old chicks because you will lose your beds. Those who have experience, experienced farmer have advantage here to go to point of to choose day old chicks because they can prevent and detect diseases at the early stage and prevent it. Unlike those who don't have experience, it will be difficult for you except you're hiring an expert. Okay, so the ultimate choice all depends on you. Both of them have disadvantages and what advantages. It's left for you to look your lifestyle and your resources, money and time to enable you to make an informed decision. So time is out. Please subscribe and like this video and share. See you on my next video. Bye bye.